Mr. Nunley was in with Miss Foster. I see that he's back.
Yeah, I have a couple of questions. One, Marianne, is there a docket sheet that I could be sent? And two, who's a prosecutor on Ms. Foster?
That would be me. That would be if it's a felony, so that's mine.
Yeah, could you and I speak in a breakout room?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
I had Sarah Kraus as the listed defense attorney in the docket sheet.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, I mean, I haven't spoke to her before, and Ms. Foster, she didn't seem to know exactly what she was being charged with or when she was charged. So if she
Okay.
has somebody already, representing her, it might be better for that person to do it.
Yeah, I think Tyrone Bickert was the last defense attorney. Was Ms. Foster's last attorney, but
Okay, gotcha. So, but she hasn't been bound over yet, right?
no, that has not.
No.
Okay.
Royce, can you message me your email address and I'll send you a docket.
Of course, thank you.
Thanks.
Mr. Nunley, Ms. Foster does have a case to be arraigned on. So I'm not sure what the status is with Ms. Kraus.
Okay, what's the new charge?
Indecent exposure and disorderly from June 7th.
Okay. I could take care of that for her.
Thank you.
Judge, I'm going to run down and make a copy for Royce. I'll be right back.
Yes, ma'am.
And thank you. Jane, yeah, there is a ticket. I don't know what happened at 3 o'clock, but I have the file. Do you want me to bring it into you?
Yeah, I'm gonna call that attorney when I get a chance and see if I can just settle it.
Okay.
Or just tell him I can't settle it.
Okay.
It's
And Ms. Gillis, at some point, we need to get a date to review some of these files that you have that we're waiting for jury trials. We're trying to schedule the final pre-trials.
Oh, yeah. I probably won't do the jury trials anyways. But I'll try to settle them. Maybe I could do one judge at a time. Or 1 month at a time. Don't overwhelm me, Judge.
I understand. I thought that I had them here, but I think I just left a note to talk to you and Mr. Curry and get a date. I don't want to put them on our Wednesdays because we're already, I think, busy enough.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. We'll see what we can get scheduled. Mr. Nunley.
If I could go into a breakout room with Ms. Foster so I can talk about the new charges for the arraignment and get her arraigned, if you like.
Okay, we'll put you back into, where were you, 1?
I'm not sure. Let's see. I was in.
Yes, you should be able to go back into 1.
Okay, gotcha.
Sorry, Marianne, I accidentally hit leave meeting.
Sorry, what?
I accidentally hit leave meeting in the breakout room.
Oh, I wonder why you were in our waiting room.
Sorry, Judge.
Hey, Jane, that file is out on my desk out in the courtroom. If you want to run in there and get it.
I will.
Great, thanks.
Is that door locked? Here I come.
Josh, thank you.
There is another prosecutor here for which case?
Hi, Judge. My name is Sonam Obsessian. I'm new. I'm going to be shadowing Darian today for a probable cause conference.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Mr. Nunley, do you have a phone number for Ms. Foster?
No,
Okay,
I'm not sure that she would have one. She's been in jail for a few weeks. Doesn't have a place to live, so I'm not sure that she even has a phone. She might, I guess.
are you ready on the misdemeanor file?
Yeah, ready for the.
This is 210562OM. This is City of Romulus versus Kamisha Foster.
Royce Nunley appearing on behalf of the defendant. For purposes of the arraignment, we'd waive a formal reading. Ask the court to enter a plea of not guilty on her behalf.
Ms. Foster, would you state your name for the record, please?
Kamisha Foster.
Ms. Foster?
Kamisha Foster.
Thank you. I didn't hear you the first time. Do you have a current phone number, a valid phone number, ma'am?
I do not.
Okay. Bond in this matter will be set at $3,000 personal. They gave me a note that the next Romulus date is actually tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. with Judge Oakley. But then there's another note that the file should travel with the felony file.
That's always best,
Which
Your
we
Honor.
don't- Right, which we don't have the attorney here for the felony matter, but I will leave a note in here that these will continue to travel together.
Yeah, that's best. We usually make a deal on the ticket once that something gets found over.
Understood. And there's a pedestrian on the highway were prohibited from February 24th, 2021. Those two, the misdemeanor file, that civil infraction will continue to travel with the 210491 file. And can't let Ms. Foster go yet because we don't have the attorney for the PCC. Mr. Curry, have you been in contact with Ms. Kraus?
Judge, I sent her discovery yesterday on this file, but I have not been in communication with her, no.
Thank you. So we are stuck. There is a Mr. Potts who's also in custody, but we cannot get on to that next matter as of yet. And I don't see any of the 845s. Mary Ann, I was so hopeful today. Oh, thank you, Miss Murphy. This is 21BL00644 A and B, your state of Michigan versus Shavia Murphy. State your name for me, ma'am.
Shavia Murphy.
Ms. Murphy, today is the day and time set for the arraignment and pretrial. It's alleged that on October 2nd, 2021, in the city of Romulus, you drove while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied. It's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, fines of up to $500 plus costs. There is also an indication that you had no insurance under the insurance code. Ma'am, this is also a misdemeanor. For purposes of arraignment, were you looking to proceed on your own, or were you looking for the assistance of the court-appointed attorney?
On my own.
And ma'am, to these charges, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
Ma'am, you understand if the court accepts your plea this morning, you won't have a trial of any kind. You won't have the opportunity to present witnesses on your own behalf or see a cross-examine witnesses put forth by the prosecutor.
Yes, ma'am.
And ma'am, you're entering these pleas freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
You haven't been threatened in any way, promised anything to get you to plead guilty?
No.
Are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty?
Yes.
Ma'am, is it true that on October 2nd, 2021, the city of Romulus, you drove while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, is it also true on that date, October 2nd, 2021, the city of Belleville, you drove with no insurance under the insurance code?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied, Ms. Gillis?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Ms. Murphy, the court will accept your pleas of guilty in both of these matters. Is there anything you'd like to say before the court imposes sentence?
No.
Ma'am, for the driving while license suspended, the court will impose a fine of $500, cost of $100. There's crime victims of 75. There's mandatory state costs of 50, fund fee of 20. That's $745. And for the no insurance, fine of 100, cost of 100, crime victims of 75, mandatory state costs of 50, and a fund fee of 20. That's 345. Ma'am, you can go online, you can submit a request for a payment plan, or you can contact the court's collection department to establish a payment plan. You have payments due on other files outstanding with this court, double parking and a previous no proof of insurance. Does your phone number end in 7047?
Yes, ma'am.
Please be in contact with the court's collection department. Anything else this morning, Ms. Murphy?
How would I get in touch with the collection department? Is it listed online or?
Yes, ma'am. You can go to the court's website, which is mi34thdistrictcourt.com, and there is a button to submit a request for a payment plan, or you can call the court's general number and ask for the collections department and speak to someone. They'll establish a payment plan with you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day, ma'am.
You too.
Thank you. And I see Ms. Quick is here. with Mr. Sarter. And we still haven't seen Ms. Kraus for Ms. Foster.
Your Honor, ma'am,
Yes,
are we all set with Kamisha Foster, or we're still, she's on hold?
we're still waiting for her attorney.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Quick and Mr. Sarter.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. This is 210389FY. This is State of Michigan versus Terrence Sarter.
Morning, Your Honor. Alex Curry on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service by Cheryl Quick, P83973, on behalf of Terrence Sarter. Mr. Sarter is also present via Zoom, and we do consent to having this matter heard via Zoom.
Mr. Sarter, state your name for the court, please, sir.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Terrence Sauter.
Thank you. This matter is scheduled for a in-person preliminary exam at 12 o'clock this afternoon. The court received communication that Ms. Quick would be logging on with her client to tender a waiver. Is that accurate, Ms. Quick?
That's correct, Judge.
Mr. Sarter, you understand that you have an absolute right to have an exam in this matter where the prosecutor would have to prove that both a crime had been committed and that probable cause existed to believe you're involved in the commission of that crime.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you've discussed that with your attorney.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you wish to waive your right to have that examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that if you waive that examination, the next step in these proceedings are that you will be bound over to circuit court for arraignment on the information.
Yes, Your Honor.
And sir, you wish to waive your exam, is that's done freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
You haven't been threatened in any way, promised anything to get you to waive your exam?
No, ma'am.
And Ms. Quick, inasmuch as you and your client both appear by Zoom this morning, there is not a signed waiver in the file. Will you authorize the court to sign the waiver on your behalf?
Yes, we do so authorize, Your Honor.
And on behalf of your client?
Yes, as well. Mr. Sarter, is that okay if the judge signs your name on that waiver form?
Yes, ma'am.
And as much as Mr. Sarter and Ms. Quick have authorized the court to sign the waiver on their behalf, unless Mr. Curry has an objection?
No objection from the people, Your Honor.
Thank you. The exam is hereby waived. Mr. Sarter will be bound over as previously charged, the sole count being a carrying concealed weapons charge. The next step in these proceedings will be an arraignment on the information at the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice, and that will be on November 10th, 2021. We say at 9 a.m., we'll see what happens. His previously entered bond, which was $1,500 personal, will continue. Anything else in this matter, Mr. Curry?
Nothing from the people, Judge.
Anything else, Ms. Quick?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Sarter, thank you for logging on this morning, sir. Have a good day.
Yes, ma'am. You as well.
Thank you. Has somebody tried to reach out to Ms. Kraus?
I'll shoot her an email, Judge.
I'm sorry?
I'll shoot her an email, Judge.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Jadala.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you today?
I am wonderful, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
You're here for LADA?
Yes, I am, and I want to dial in early because usually we have to set these up for formals. I don't know if that was still the case.
It's not. This was arraignment pretrial. I was going to ask you need to speak to Miss Gillis.
If you don't mind.
Marianne will put you in a breakout room with her.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Marianne, I say that all nonchalantly. Like Marianne will make it happen.
I'm not leaving. This is a valid number. You know, I never texted her before.
Jane, it's breakout room 1.
Thank you.
Welcome.
And I thought I saw Mr. Boffman. Was he in the wrong place?
I didn't see him on our docket and I don't know where he went.
He popped in and popped out, so maybe he was in the wrong place.
Just sent Ms. Kraus an email, Judge.
Thank you. I just don't want to keep Ms. Foster.
Understood. Marianne, was the Alford matter, the exam set for today, was that adjourned?
This court has not received a stip to adjourn.
I think Ms. Barron sent it to Heather.
Heather
Oh,
is
she
Judge
did send it to
Oakley's
Heather.
assistant. Mhm.
Should I forward that matter to you, Marianne?
Yes, please. Well, I did get your request. Heather forwarded it to me, but I didn't see a stip and order attached to it.
Oh, okay, yeah, there's a stipped order.
Okay. Yeah, if you could do that, send it to me.
Yep, just sent it.
So our 6 exams are now going to be down to what, 3? I think is the
I
story.
think 3, Judge. 3 plus a restitution here.
Which we just received something from Miss Elijah this morning.
Yes, we did. All the defense and I believe Ms. Elijah will be zooming in, and the loss prevention officer from Amazon will also be zooming in.
Okay. Mr. Darren, is your client with you?
No, my client should be zooming in from Monroe County Jail.
Thank you. How are you today?
I'm good.
As soon as he gets here, we're ready. We have Wayne County on, but we don't have the defense attorney for that case yet.
Yeah, we're just gonna plea on this one, Your Honor. I've got him kind of set up to go to the mental health court in Wyandotte, so I just need to perfect the plea.
No, I don't understand. This is what we do now? No. Are you, Marianne? Was there a second page to this?
No.
Yeah, stipulation means that somebody signed it, and somebody calling it a stipulation does not make it a stipulation.
Is Heather going to be continuing on at the new office too?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good.
Good morning, Mr. Brennan.
Good morning.
I have not seen Ms. Farr as of yet. Is she with you this morning?
She is right here.
Oh, wonderful. Let's see if Mr.
I have Ms. Farr
Curry-
right here. Why don't you pull that chair over here so that the court can see you?
This is 210726 FY, State of Michigan versus Alexandra Farr. May I have your appearances, please?
Alex Curry on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
John F. Brennan appearing on behalf of defendant Alexandra Farr.
Thank you. The parties were last here on September 29, 2021, and there was an indication that discovery was outstanding. Today is the day and time set for the adjourned PCC. How are we proceeding this morning?
We have received the discovery packet. Thank you very much, Mr. Curry and Ms. Gillis. We are here for the PC, for the preliminary. Oh, Lord, the heck with that. We're here and available. My client has just been released from Meridian, where she underwent some inpatient therapy for her alcoholism. She is, at least at this point, quite cognizant of her problems and the problems she's caused, and accepts responsibility for many of the things that she has done, including what she is charged for here before this court. However, I believe that the charges of domestic, the assault and battery, under the circumstances that I looked at, it looked as if she was actually defending herself, and the ethnic intimidation, I think, is a bit of an overcharge. My client, I think, most probably was and was indeed a very disorderly person, and I think that would be something that we potentially could enter a plea regarding.
Your Honor, the people have no offer to extend at this juncture.
That being the case, Mr. Curry, how are we to proceed?
Judge, well, the people would request to set this for an exam date then.
Are we talking a live exam or a Zoom exam, sir?
Well, that would be up to the
Mr. Brennan,
yeah, thank you.
Yes.
live exam or Zoom exam?
Pardon me, Your Honor.
Mr. Curry has indicated that there is no offer to be extended to Ms. Farr in this matter at this time. So my question to you is, are you looking for a live exam or a Zoom exam?
I think prefer a live exam. I do much better and hear much better. I'm in my age, these damnable computers are not quite as good as live and in person.
Mr. Brennan, the next available live exam date is December 22nd. I'm sorry, before we do that, is discovery complete in this matter?
Did you say December 22nd?
Maybe. Is discovery complete?
I believe so.
The next available date is December 22nd. Yes, sir. That's fine.
That would be satisfactory with my client, and I believe that it would be satisfactory to me. One moment, please. I have to
Yes, sir.
my conscience. That's my telephone here.
December 22nd would be at 1:30 while you check your calendar.
That would be fine.
We will see you back here on that date, December 22nd at 1:30 p.m. live in courtroom number 1. There's an indication in the file now that discovery is complete. Ms. Farr's bond with any conditions will continue in the meantime. Anything else in this matter, Mr. Curry?
Nothing from the people, Judge.
Anything else, Mr. Brennan?
No, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
We'll see you here on December 22nd. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, ma'am. What is your name, please, with the sitting in front of 884 Let's Connect?
Oh, that's my job.
What's your name?
Cynthia Johnson.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson.
You're welcome.
You are a little early. If you'd sit tight, we'll get to you as soon as we can, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
Was that sufficient time with Ms. Gillis, Mr. Jadala?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you ready for me to call the case?
Yes, Your Honor.
1S3956953 A and B. These are State of Michigan versus Lotta Transportation. Your appearances, please.
Respectfully, Your Honor, Sam Jadala, 62186, appearing on behalf of Lotta Transportation. Your Honor, at this time, the prosecution has no objection. If the court has no objection to waive my client's appearance for purposes of arraignment, we'd waive formal reading its name.
Thank you, sir. Bond for your clients set at 1,000 personal. As for the pretrial in this matter,
Your Honor, upon the suggestion of the prosecution, she believes that we should set this perhaps for a Zoom bench trial / formal hearing in order to make sure the officers here. That would be the only way we could actually attempt to either resolve it or dispose of the case.
That's correct.
Mary Ann,
Yep,
do we want to do that at the end of the 22nd, maybe?
Let me double check.
At the 2:30 slot?
Yeah. Judge, I would just,
Uh-oh.
sorry.
That's okay. What were you saying, sir?
I would just ask the court if it has the driver's name that's associated with the ticket.
Tomas Hernandez, last name is Carrasquillo.
Thank you, Judge.
Can I make a suggestion, Judge?
Ma'am.
On these tickets, I've never actually had the bench trial go because if the officer shows up, we work something out. And so I would only slot like 15 minutes for him.
Marianne, do you have the 22nd up, December 22nd by chance?
I'm doing it right now.
Thank you.
Yes, after the one that you just scheduled at 1:30, there's nothing after that.
What's right before the 1:30? What's what's scheduled right before that?
1 o'clock.
There's a 1 o'clock. What's at 1 o'clock?
It's an exam, and you also have a 12:30 exam.
I'm going to schedule it at 1:30, the same time as the FAR matter, and then we'll see what happens.
So, Judge, what was that date again? I apologize.
I'm sorry, December 22nd at 1:30 p.m. There's going to be two things scheduled at that time, but I heard the comments made by Ms. Gillis regarding that. Was there something else? Anything else in this matter, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Anything else, Mr. Jadala?
Your Honor, thank you. May you and your staff have a wonderful day.
Thank you, sir. You too. Ms. Kraus, do you need to speak to Ms. Foster?
If I could briefly, Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good morning, Ms. Robinson.
Good morning, Judge. How are you today?
I am wonderful, ma'am. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. I am going to need a breakout room with the prosecutor. I think it may be APA Curry. I'm not sure.
It will be Curry. Marianne will send you an invitation. Good morning, Mr. Boffman.
Good morning. How are you?
I don't see you on our docket until 10:30. Do you have something prior to the Nicholson matter?
No, I don't. I just came on early in hopes that I might be able to secure an adjournment. I have not yet received discovery. I have sent a request for that about 10 days ago. So
If you would hold on for one moment, Ms. Gillis is here. I can call the matter. Give me 1 second while everybody else is in that breakout room.
thank you. Yes, Your Honor.
Wait, Mr. Boffman, we have a matter that's in custody that I want to get done first, so sit tight. This is 210491 FY, State of Michigan versus Kamisha Foster. Mr. Curry. We don't have Mr. Curry. Ms. Kraus, give me a second. He just went in with Ms. Robinson. This is 210729 SD. This is the State of Michigan versus Tiffany Nicholson. This matter is scheduled this morning for pre-trial. Your appearances, please.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman, P55052, on behalf of the defendant. I'm going to waive her presence. Wish that for 10:30, Your Honor. She and I did speak about the matter. And she knows that it is my intention to request a brief adjournment, as I have not yet received discovery. I did request that about 9 days ago, Your Honor, so that should be here. You could put us out at your next best action date. We'll be sure to appear and be ready.
Mr. Boffman, where'd you send your request to?
WCPO.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to chat you my office number, and can you call me Friday or Saturday afternoon?
Sure. Thank you.
This matter will be adjourned to November 24th, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. And that will be in courtroom number 2 with Judge Oakley.
24th?
November 24th, 2021 at 9:30 a.m.
That's for
Anything else in
PCC,
this
Your Honor,
matter?
by Zoom?
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry. Is that for PCC by Zoom, Your Honor?
That's pre-trial and that will be by Zoom, sir. Yes. Anything else in this matter, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Anything else, Mr. Boffman?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you kindly.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a great day. Goodbye, Ms. Gillis. I'll call you.
Okay.
I thought I heard Mr. Curry. Ms. Kraus, was that sufficient time with Ms. Foster?
Yes, it was, Judge. I don't know if Gillis can stand in. I am referring Ms. Foster for competency and criminal responsibility.
I'm waiting to see her response and then I'll call the case.
Great, thank you.
How overwhelming it is. So I'm really enjoying it. I love being in court.
Ms. Gillis,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you able to stand in on the Foster matter?
Sure.
This is 210491, State of Michigan versus Kamisha Foster.
Jane
Ms.
Gillis
Crouch
on behalf
just
of the people.
And Sarah Kraus on behalf of Kamisha Foster. I would like to refer Ms. Foster for competency and criminal responsibility regarding this case. She has been referred on another case that's pending out of the Dearborn District Court, and I believe it is appropriate to send her in this instance as well.
Any comment, Ms. Gillis?
No, I think that's appropriate.
Thank you. That the court made an indication that that is the next step in these proceedings. Ms. Foster will be referred for competency and criminal responsibility. Anything else in this matter, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Anything else, Ms. Kraus?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Foster, thank you for your patience this morning. Wayne County, we're all set with her. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right, Ms. Foster, coming up.
Mr. Stevens matter. I've not seen him yet today.
Oh, he is here, Judge. I can see him on the screen.
I can't see him. Give me 1 second. Oh, there he is. But I see Mr. Potts too. Wait. Have we seen Mr. Sullivan this morning? No. Okay, Mr. Potts is, Mr. Area. That's not who I'm looking for. Carolyn Marsh is who I'm looking for. No, not yet. Okay. Let's try this a different way. 194476FY, State of Michigan versus Samuel Stevens. Appearances, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Alex Curry on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Judge, to you and to all of your staff. Brandy Robinson from the Neighborhood Defender Service. My bar number is 66895, and I'm here on behalf of Sam Stevens, who also appears today by Zoom. Mr. Stevens, could you please introduce yourself to the court?
Samuel Stevens. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Today is the day and time set for reviewing this matter. Hold on. Set for PCC in this matter. How are we proceeding this morning?
Judge, this is a case that has been pending for some time because there is a pretty substantial competency and potentially a criminal responsibility issue with Mr. Stevens. The defense asked for the opportunity to get an independent expert to prepare a report because the forensic center came back with a finding that he was both competent and not criminally, that he was both competent and criminally responsible. That report from our independent just came in a few days ago. I did forward a copy to the court and to APA Curry. I think this matter could be headed for a contested hearing about competency, but in the meantime, the prosecutor and I talked offline, and we think that it would benefit us to have some time to share Mr. Stevens' medical history with the people and see if there's some other way that we can resolve this full-blown contested hearing. So I think what we'd be asking for the court is to set this for a date in December where we can come back after having gone through those discussions and negotiations. And if we can't reach an agreement at that time, I think what we could do is have a contested hearing if the court would be open to that.
Case will be adjourned to December the 8th, 2021 at 9 a.m. by Zoom with Judge Green in courtroom number 3, December 8th 9 a.m. with Judge Green. Anything else on behalf of the people?
Nothing from the people, Your Honor.
Anything else, Ms. Robinson?
No, Judge, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Stevens.
Your Honor.
Mr. Potts, we're just waiting for your attorney.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Nathaniel Funk. His attorney is here. Mr. Darren, I still haven't seen your client yet.
This is the same thing that happened last week that got set over. You guys sent the writ to Monroe, and my guy called me after and said that they didn't have the Zoom information to log in. So I made sure that they had it. I'm willing to stick around. I just want to try and get this thing done.
I understand. I see you hanging out, so I don't want you to think that I forgot about you. I just don't see him yet. So we'll see what
Yeah,
happens
I've
with
been
Monroe.
periodically checking to see if he pops in. So I'll just hang out until, and I'll see if I can get a hold of somebody, figure out what's going on.
Thank you. Mr. Hypes? It's connecting.
Excuse me, how do I check in?
Your name?
Derek Thomas.
That's fine.
Mr. Thomas. We have not seen Mr. Perlman yet. We'll make note that you're here, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Hypes?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you now, sir. Thank you.
Okay,
This is
thank you.
1S384890ST. This is State of Michigan versus Samuel Hypes. Mr. Hypes, today is the day and time set for your arraignment and pretrial. Were you looking to proceed on your own, or were you looking for the assistance of the court-appointed attorney?
This is for driving unsuspended, correct?
Well, it says operating no license, multiple license, no operator's license on your person.
Oh, I can do it on myself, I guess. I mean,
It's up to you, sir.
yeah, that's fine, honey. I mean, Judge, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Sir, it's alleged that on February 12, 2021, in the city of Romulus, you were operating a vehicle with no operator's license on your person. This is a misdemeanor. For purposes of arraignment, how are you looking to proceed, sir?
I will proceed guilty.
So you understand that if you tender a plea of guilty this morning, you won't have a trial of any kind. You won't have the opportunity to present witnesses on your own behalf or see and cross-examine any witnesses put forth by the prosecutor.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you been threatened in any way, promised anything to get you to plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, is it true that on February 12, 2021, in the city of Romulus, you operated a vehicle with no operator's license on your person?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied, Ms. Gillis?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Mr. Hypes, the court will accept your plea of guilty to the sole count of operating no license on your person. Is there anything you'd like to say before sentence is imposed in this matter?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Hikes, you have some other outstanding matters with this court. Are you aware that you have a matter scheduled for pretrial on November the
Yes,
22nd?
ma'am. Yes, I'm trying to get all my stuff taken care of. So I set up all new quarter to go to court.
Sir, the court's going to impose a fine of $100, cost of $100. There's crime victims of 75. There is $50 mandatory state cost. There's a $50 warrant fee, $50 late fee, $45 clearance fee, and a fund fee of $20.
Okay.
That's a total of $490. Sir, do you need more than 30 days to pay that amount?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, you can go online to the court's website and submit an email request for a payment plan, or you can contact the court's collection department for a payment plan. That payment plan can be combined with the other outstanding matters you have with the court, okay?
Okay, I do got one question. Is there a way I could pay the reinstate license so I can get my license first as I'm paying? That way I don't have, because I gotta go to work. I start a new job actually in about an hour, and I gotta be able to get back and forth to work. Usually there's like a $50 reinstatement fee or 90.
I'll make a note in the file that that's acceptable, sir.
All
But
right,
if you
thank
don't
you.
keep your arrangements with the court, you could be back in the same predicament, okay?
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Have a good day, sir.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you. How do I click out of here?
Good morning, Mr. Bolahanis.
Good morning, Your Honor. May I be put in a breakout room with Prosecutor Jane Gillis?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Zonte Williams. Williams. Tanya Williams.
Yes, good morning.
Thank you. This is 2-1. We just lost the prosecutor, Ms. Williams. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Mary, I'm gonna step off for 1 second. I don't know where everybody is this morning. No word from Carolyn Marsh or her office. Mr. Potts is here waiting ever so patiently. Or
I can
Mr.
send her-
Parker.
I can send her an email, Judge.
I appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
No problem, Judge. And I just emailed Mr. Parker about something on one of his clients' matters, but so hopefully he should know that we're up soon.
Thank you.
Marianne,
Yes,
may I have Mr. Perlman's P number
Mr. Perlman.
on?
Yes, hold on 1 second.
Thank you. I'm trying to figure out which Jeff Perlman it is.
Who is his client? Mr. Thomas, Derek Thomas.
Yes, Judge.
How are you, ma'am?
Good. How are you?
Wonderful. It is 80517.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just sent you a chat, Marion.
Miss Williams.
Yes.
Could you turn your video on for me, please, ma'am?
Yes.
Thank you. This is 21BL00685, A, B, and C. These are State of Michigan versus Tanya Williams. Ma'am, today is the day and time set for your arraignment and pretrial on these matters. Were you looking to proceed on your own, or were you looking for the assistance of the court-appointed attorney?
Assistant.
Ma'am, you'll see an invitation to join Mr. Nunley in the breakout room. There is a failure to use due care and caution, a failure to stop after a property damage accident, and a driving while license suspended.
Looking forward to join.
Do you see breakout room?
Oh, there it is.
She's sending you to breakout room number 1. Are you ready on Black?
Your Honor, I think we're ready. We need an evidentiary hearing scheduled, so we're.
Okay, what 210692 SD, State of Michigan versus Nicholas Black. Sorry, Mr. Bolahanis, I just wanted to get the case on the record.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Gregory Bulahanis on behalf of Nicholas Black. I apologize, Your Honor.
That's fine, sir. And Mr. Black is here. Would you state your name for me, please, sir?
Nicholas Patrick Black.
Thank you. Today is the day and time set for the adjourned pretrial in this matter. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, I've filed a motion that requires testimony, and that's why I asked to be put in a breakout room with prosecutor, Ms. Gillis, and we were trying to figure out a date. We were hoping that the court would do it for, she's requesting December 15th for a evidentiary hearing, where she can produce the court, the state troopers. I have no objection to that date, if it's good with the court.
I don't have the December 15th calendar up. Mary Ann's gonna pull it up and we'll see what we have available.
Okay,
Thank you. Give me one moment.
thank you, Your Honor.
Judge, it looks like you have your last PCC is at 10 o'clock. Your first exam is at noon, and you have exams every half hour until the end of the day.
Can we do 10:30 evidentiary hearing on this matter?
Yeah, Your Honor, it's 10:30 is about as late as I can go because I have an in-person court hearing at 1. I have to be, Steph, where do I have to be? Oh, in Jackson, Michigan.
Oh, you're halfway here when you're here.
So 10:30 will work, or you have to be done?
I have to be done by probably about 12 o'clock at the latest, I would assume.
Oh, we should be done. Evidentiary hearing on the Black matter for 12:15 at 10:30 a.m. Are you trying to do this in person?
We might as well do it in person because I have to go to Jackson, and so
Okay.
as Ms. Gillis said, it's halfway to Jackson, so, but it's probably a little bit less than halfway.
It's about an hour drive from here to Jackson.
Yeah.
For me, it's halfway.
Anyway, evidentiary hearing, adjourned pre-trial, December 15th at 10:30 a.m. in person.
Okay.
Anything else in this matter, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Anything else, Mr. Bolahanis?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Black, thank you for joining us this morning. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Parker is joining us. Mary Ann, I swear I just saw him.
He has been trying to join for about the last 10 minutes.
And Judge, I just emailed Miss Marsh. She emailed me back asking for the Zoom ID and I just gave it to her. So I would imagine she'd be
Thank you.
shortly.
Oh, here he is. No audio as of yet, but Mr. Parker.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good.
Do you
Doing
need to
3
speak to Ms.
Zooms at once.
Johnson?
Ms. Johnson is here.
She's here.
I would like to talk to her.
Mary Ann will
Or-
send you an invitation to join her in a breakout room.
Thank you.
Oh, Mary Ann, I see what happened. Okay. Was that sufficient time with Ms. Williams?
I think so. I think just in the nick of time, she's trying to resolve an issue out of the 36th district regarding her license, and she has a retained attorney and a motion filed that's pending. So I think she would be looking for an adjournment so that she could try to clear up whatever the license problem is over there before taking care of this one.
This is the case that ends in 685. For purposes of arraignment, Mr. Nunley, you were starting to say.
Yeah, we'd waive a formal reading and ask the court to enter a plea of not guilty.
And there's a matter that's being resolved in 36. And so for this case, bond will be set at 3,000 personal.
Yeah, so you don't worry about that.
Okay, yes.
I'm sorry?
She's scared.
Somebody's not on mute. Oh, there we go.
I can tell. That was Mr. Land. Oh my gosh. And then for pretrial?
We would just be asking for an adjournment so that she has an opportunity to resolve the outstanding issue in the 36th District Court before adjudicating this matter.
November 24th or December 1st?
No.
24.
Is November 24th with Judge Oakley?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm house counsel that day anyway.
November 24th, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. That's with Judge Oakley in courtroom number 2. That's presumably by Zoom. Anything else on behalf of the people?
Nothing, Your Honor.
I'm sorry.
Anything
Your Honor.
else, Mr. Numley? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess we should probably ask, do you have a court date, Ms. Williams, at 36th District?
Not yet, but can I say that civil infraction that's on this matter, can that be tagged along too?
They're all traveling together, Ms. Williams.
Okay, thank you.
So the only potential problem that I see is 36th District does not move very, very rapidly at all. So if there's no motion set, I don't know, I guess we can deal with it on the 24th.
Anything else?
Nothing else. Thanks, Judge.
Thank you. Ms. Williams, thank you for joining us this morning. Have a good day, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. Mr. Parker, was that sufficient time with Ms. Johnson? Oh, maybe not.
Where'd he go?
They never made it into the breakout room, so they're going in to talk for the first time.
Understood. Good morning, Mr. Sullivan.
Good morning, Judge Martin. How are you?
I'm wonderful, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I have a Mr. Frank
Porter.
I have Porter at 10:15, and then I have an arraignment on Frank Michau, AUX, MICHAUX. I have not had contact with Frank.
Well, we're not quite ready for the 10 or the 10:15 matter. So if you sit tight, I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Yes, of course.
And Mr. Land, with all of that racket.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
No, you're not, because you do it every single time, but it's okay. Is your client with you, sir?
Yes, she is, Your Honor. Ms. Dykes, turn your camera on, please.
Hi, my camera?
Yes.
Okay.
This is. Yes, thank you. How are you today? Wonderful, thank you. 210790FY. This is State of Michigan versus Dykes. Appearances, please.
Alex Curry on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ivan Land, 65879, appearing on behalf of Tasia Dykes, who's present on the screen, Your Honor, and we have no objection to holding this matter by Zoom. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Dykes, state your name for the record, ma'am.
Latasha Dykes.
Thank you. This matter is scheduled today for an adjourned PCC. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, I've explained to my client that she's entitled to a preliminary exam within a certain time frame. She understands that, Your Honor. We would like to waive our right to have a preliminary exam in that time frame, not waive the right to the preliminary exam, but waive the right to have the exam in that time frame, Your Honor. We would like to submit a diversion letter to the gun board where they offer the wonderful program to allow my client to have this matter dismissed from her record. So we want to write a letter and ask for a new date for a new PCC. And furthermore, Your Honor, I just received discovery last night and I haven't had an opportunity to go over it with my client. Thank you.
We can put this case out to either December 1st or December 28th to get you some time to get that done. I'm sorry, December 1st or December 8th. Do you have a preference, Mr. Land?
I would like December 8th, please, Your Honor.
December 8th, 2021 at 9 a.m. with Judge Green in courtroom number 1. December 8th, 2021, 9 a.m. Judge Green, Zoom. Bond continues. Anything else in this matter, Mr. Curry?
Nothing from the people, Judge.
Anything else, Mr. Land?
No, Your Honor. Thank you. Stay safe, and your staff as well. Take care. Always good seeing you.
Thank you. Have a good day, sir. Good morning, Ms. Marsh.
Good morning, Judge. I apologize. I had this down for a totally different date. Dakota Potts, I had it down for these.
As long as you show up, that's fine. And Mr. Potts is on from the jail. Do you need to speak with him before the case is called?
I do, thank you.
Mary Ann will send you an invitation to join him in a breakout room. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Monroe Jail never showed up with Mr. Funk. It does not appear. Have we seen Cordell Neely? No. I see Miss Marin is here. Let's get her in here. Zonte Williams. Matthew Smith. Jerome Thomas.
Yes.
Mr. Parker was here. We lost him and he is not. Is he in with somebody, Marianne? Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Thomas, your attorney's here. It looks like he's in with someone else. If you sit tight, I'd appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
What?
Keep going slow.
Yeah. It's a typical Wednesday with Mr. Curry with whatever that is on the wall. And
Behind me, Judge?
yes, sir.
This
I have
is
no
in the
idea.
office right outside.
I don't hang out in those offices, sir.
Fair enough. Well, Judge, I can get a Michigan State flag for behind me if that would be better.
Too soon. It's just, it's too raw, too raw.
Yeah, Alex, that better not be in any office I sit in.
Yeah, I know. I'm still smiling.
Judge, while we have a lull, the prosecuting attorney who's replacing me is actually on the Zoom if you
She
want to.
joined us this morning and
she
she
is. Okay.
introduced herself. I was very happy to see her.
Perfect.
And we've been waiting for proof of an infant from you. This courtroom hasn't seen it. I'm not sure what the story is. This alleged infant. Thank you. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh. See, she just disappears for months at a time. She says there's an infant.
It was a short one.
I don't know if I believe that, but we'll see. Oh, thank you for sharing, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Your
I
Honor,
don't normally
think-
do that, but we have a lull in the action we're missing. Absolutely, ma'am. Ms. Gillis, absolutely. Mr. Parker, was that sufficient time with Ms. Johnson?
Yes, Your Honor, we're ready to go.
And Mr. Thomas is also here, so when we conclude with Ms. Johnson.
Certainly, I'll be ready on Mr. Thomas also.
Thank you.
I've
This
already
is
talked to him.
210259 FY, State of Michigan versus Cynthia Johnson. Appearances, please.
Alex Curry on behalf of the people, Judge.
Good morning. NDS Detroit by James Parker on behalf of Ms. Johnson, P53832.
Mr. Parker, I'm going to stop you for 1 second, only because we have the jail on and I want to get them done. Ms. Marsh, was that
That's fine.
sufficient time with Mr. Potts?
It was, Your Honor. We have discussed this matter and it's going to be a waiver of the preliminary examination.
This is 210070FY, State of Michigan versus Dakota Potts. Mr. Curry, I note your appearance and that of Ms. Marsh. Mr. Potts had previously introduced himself.
I looked up, I seen that there was a truck that was moving slowly in front of me. I looked over to check my blind spot to get into traffic.
Whoever that is, please mute yourself so we can conduct this proceeding.
I did not realize the truck was moving.
I think it's an individual.
This matter was scheduled for PCC this morning. Ms. Marsh, you just indicated that there's going to be a waiver this morning in this matter?
That is correct, Your Honor. Carolyn Chapman Marsh, P31887 on behalf of Mr. Potts. Your Honor, I have discussed this matter with Mr. Potts, the purpose of a preliminary examination, and he wishes to waive his right to a preliminary examination, knowing that he will be bound over to circuit court for further proceedings.
Mr. Potts, were you able to hear Ms. Marsh just now?
Yes, ma'am.
And you've had the opportunity to speak with her regarding what a preliminary examination entails?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that at the preliminary examination, the prosecutor would have to prove that both a crime had been committed and that there was probable cause to believe that you were involved in the commission of that crime.
Yes, ma'am.
And even after consulting with Ms. Marsh, you still wish to waive your right to have an exam in this matter?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that means that the next step in these proceedings is that you'll be bound over to the circuit court for arraignment on the information.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're doing this waiver freely and voluntarily. You haven't been threatened in any way, promised anything to get you to waive your right to this exam.
Yes, ma'am.
The one that's here.
Ms. Marsh, inasmuch as you and your client are appearing by Zoom this morning, there is not a signed waiver in the file. Do you authorize the court to sign the waiver on your behalf?
Yes, Your Honor.
And on behalf of Mr. Potts?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, Mr. Potts, is it okay if the judge signs the waiver form on your behalf?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Mr. Potts, the court has now signed the waiver form on your behalf. The next step in these proceedings will be an arraignment on the information that will be on November 10, 2021 at 10 a.m. at the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice. Your previously entered bond with any conditions will continue. Is there anything else in this matter, Mr. Curry?
Nothing from the people, Your Honor.
Anything else, Ms. Marsh?
No, Your Honor, I just want to clarify. Mr. Potts indicates his bond is a personal bond with a tether from this court. I just want to verify that.
My notes just say personal bond. Was there a tether?
That might have been for another matter.
I'm double checking, but I don't see a tether note from me from the arraignment.
Okay.
Anything else, Ms. Marsh?
No, thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Mary Ann. Thank you, Mr. Potts. Thank you, Wayne County. Mary Ann, we did the waiver on Terrence Sarter. I'm sorry? The Sarter waiver, Mary Ann, I think I gave the wrong time, wrong date for the AOI. So if you still have that file. This is back on 210259FY, State of Michigan versus Johnson. Mr. Parker had just put his appearance on. This matter was scheduled for an adjourned PCC this morning. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, I had opportunity to talk to Mr. Curry about obtaining digital discovery. We still have not received that. I have no problem setting this matter for a preliminary examination, but I would like to make my final decision on that based on the fact that we either have digital discovery and I do have opportunity to look at it.
Mr. Parker, the problem with that is this court has very few preliminary exam dates. And I am reluctant to set exams without discovery being complete. But if you demand that this court set a live exam with the digital discovery outstanding, the court will do that. So what is
No.
it that you wish to do, sir?
I would like to adjourn the PCC.
We can adjourn the PCC. That date will be November 24th, 2021 at 10 a.m. with Judge
Very good.
Oakley in courtroom number 2. This November 24th
Very good. Thank you.
at 10 a.m. Anything else on behalf of the people?
The only thing, Judge, is just for the record, I have emailed the OIC. I did email the OIC yesterday about obtaining digital.
Very good.
Anything else, Mr. Parker?
I have nothing at this time.
Thank you. Mr. Parker, did you need to speak to Mr. Thomas?
No, Your Honor. Mr. Thomas
Okay.
and I talked yesterday.
Mr. Parker, I'm gonna have Mr. Thomas wait one moment because we have Mr. Funk has joined us from Monroe County Jail. Ms. Johnson, you're all set, ma'am. You're free to leave.
I'll give you a call, Ms. Johnson, and tell you what happened.
Okay. thank you,
Mr. Darren, did
Funk.
you need to
Have a
speak
good
to
day.
Mr. Funk?
No, Your Honor, we're all set.
This is
Last week.
21BL00266SD, State of Michigan versus Nathaniel Funk. May I have your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Nicholas Darren on behalf of Nathaniel Funk.
Nathaniel Funk.
I'm sorry. Got it. Nathaniel Funk.
That's okay.
I don't know.
This matter was scheduled this morning for an adjourned pretrial. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, my client is going to tender plea of guilty to the instant charge. Your Honor, currently, as you can tell, he's serving a sentence for a similar offense out of Monroe County. I've retained on all of the matters. He has this matter. He has a matter that's in Frank Murphy, and he has and then he has the matters in Monroe that he has already been sentenced on. I've been in contact with the mental health court over in Wyandotte, and preceding his incarceration, he was accepted into the mental health court program over there. Honestly, Your Honor, this is an issue with an addiction combined with some mental health issues. Thankfully, we started to get that under control, but we believe that the mental health court program is going to be extremely beneficial in Mr. Funk, giving him the necessary tools. So what I'm asking for is this court to accept his plea of guilty and then set a sentencing date. And I'm going to reach back out to Wyandotte so that they can complete the intake process, which they've already met with him, but to complete the final process for the transfer of this case to the mental health court.
And Mr. Funk will be pleading straight up to the operating while intoxicated.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Mr. Funk, were you able to hear Mr. Darren just now?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's your understanding that you'll be tendering a plea of guilty to the sole count of operating while intoxicated?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand if the court accepts the plea this morning, you won't have a trial of any kind, you won't have the opportunity to see or cross-examine any witnesses put forth by the prosecutor.
Yes.
Have you been threatened in any way, promised anything to get you to plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it true, sir, that on May 23rd, 2021, in the city of Belleville, you operated a vehicle while intoxicated?
Yes.
Satisfied, Ms. Gillis?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Satisfied, Mr. Darren?
Satisfied, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Funk, the court accepts your plea of guilty as charged in this matter. The next step in these proceedings is that the matter will be referred to our probation department for interview. They are the ones that schedule the sentence date.
Okay.
Mr. Darren, I did hear you say that you would reach back out to Wyandotte.
Yeah, I'm actually, I have the email in the queue already. I'm going to send it over to him so he can reach out to probation at your court.
Okay.
And get this going.
I've made a note in the file about the Wyandotte Mental Health Court, and hopefully when probation talks to Mr. Funk, they can craft something that works best for him, okay?
Okay, Your Honor. And Mr. Funk, just so the court knows, he will remain incarcerated in Monroe County. His out date is not So just so the court knows, the judge in Monroe County, once he's accepted and officially transferred to the mental health court, is allowing me to petition to get his jail sentence basically stopped at that point so he can participate in the treatment. But prior to that, the judge did not want him out until he knew that he was in this program, which was why I was kind of pressing the issue about getting this case resolved.
Understood. Anything else, Ms. Gillis?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Anything else, Mr. Darren?
No, thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Funk, good luck to you. Monroe County, thank you for logging on this morning.
Thank you.
This is 200543FY, State of Michigan versus Jerome Thomas.
Morning, Your Honor. Alex Curry on behalf of the people.
Did we lose Mr. Porter again? Mr. Parker again? Nope, Mr. Parker. I know he said he was in another court. Mr. Perlman, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Ms. Fortier, did you need to speak to Mr. Perlman?
I think we just are setting an exam date, and I need to get his email so I can give him the rest of the digital discovery.
Give me one moment to find the file.
Mr. Perlman, if you could put your email in the chat.
This is This is 210696FY, State of Michigan versus Derek Thomas. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Darian Fortier on behalf of the people, P83359.
Morning, Honor. Jeff Perlman on behalf of Derek Thomas.
Yes, Derek Thomas.
Today is the day and time set for the adjourned PCC in this matter. The last appearance was October 6th, and there was an indication that there were some discovery issues. Is discovery complete in this matter?
It will be in 30 seconds, Judge.
And Ms. Fortier, you indicated that an exam would be requested in this matter?
That's my understanding, but
That's
I will
correct.
turn it over. Yeah.
Even with the discovery outstanding?
Well, we could set it for exam, Your Honor. If there's a change of heart, we'll let the court know and people know ASAP.
Well, Mr. Perlman, Mary Ann's going to look for a special date for Ms. Fortier. And the reason I ask about discovery is that we have very few live dates available. So when people ask for an exam with discovery not being complete and then contact the court the day of the exam for an adjournment or whatever else. But in any event, Mary Ann.
Excuse me, can I have time to talk to my attorney?
Mr. Thomas, I'm sure that Mr. Perlman will give you a call when these matters concluded.
I'll call you right after.
I'm looking, Judge.
But I'm just, thank you, ma'am. Mr. Parker, I'm telling you, you're next with Mr. Thomas. Give me 1 second.
Ready.
Yes, sir.
Monday, December 27th is open.
27th?
Yes.
December 27th, Ms. Fortier or Mr. Pearlman, check your calendar.
That works for me.
I don't think Sona has anything at that point. But I would note that technically those are our vacation days. We, under our union, have those days off. I want to put that out there.
Bless you. If technically you have those days off, does that mean that she's not available or you prefer for her not to be available?
Judge, under our union, I would prefer for her not to be available.
Then we will.
But I suppose we could ask her since she's here. May I have 2 minutes at a breakout room with her?
Yes.
Thank you.
I was looking at this. Oh, did Ms. Fortier? I was looking at that. I was looking at that Monday before. The 20th. Is this December 20th? I'm looking at December 20th. I don't.
You're not leaving me here all alone, are you?
It doesn't matter. No, I don't want to keep it. Oh, are you? I'm sorry. You wanted to go into a breakout room. Marianne and I were working on something else.
The only reason, Judge, is because I'm not sure if anyone's explained to her what the office policy is about those days. So I just briefly like to explain that to her before she makes a decision about her availability.
No, ma'am, I understand. That's fine. We were just looking at some other days, maybe the Monday before.
Okay. Thank you.
Marianne sending you to number 1. Mr. Parker, while they're gone, 200543FY, State of Michigan versus Jerome Thomas.
Morning.
Alex Kerr on behalf of the people, Judge, sorry.
Good morning. NDS Detroit by James Parker on behalf of Mr. Jerome Thomas, P53832.
And Mr. Thomas, state your name for the court, please, sir.
Jerome Thomas.
Thank you. Today is the day and time set for the adjourned PCC in this matter. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, we would like another adjourned PCC. I had opportunity to talk to my client, and I did email Mr. Curry with a request to find out what would be restitution in this particular matter. Once we have that number, we can make a competent decision on how we're going to proceed on this, please.
PCC will be adjourned to December 1st, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. with Judge Green, courtroom number 3. December 1st at 9:30 a.m. with Judge Green. Anything else on behalf of the people?
No, Judge.
I have nothing.
Thank you, Mr. Parker. Mr. Thomas, we're all set, sir. Have a good day. We'll see you back here on December 1st.
9:30 a.m. Yes, ma'am.
We're all finished, Mr. Thomas. I'll give you a call.
Okay.
Thank you.
You.
November 29th. Oh. Uh-oh. This is back on Derek Thomas. Marianne just advised me that we have November 29th available. Mr. Pearlman, Ms. Porter.
Judge, after further discussion, she did indicate to me that she's available on the 27th, so we have no issue with keeping it on that day.
December 27th?
That would be fine. That'd be fine.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. This is Derek Thomas, 210696, live exam on December 27th, 2021 at 9 a.m.
Yes.
Good for the people.
Anything else on behalf of the people?
Nothing from the people, Judge.
Anything else, Mr. Pearlman?
Oh, Your Honor, thank you.
Mr.
Live
Pearlman,
exam with me in courtroom number 1 on December 27th at 9 a.m. Mr.
Pearl.
Thomas, thank you for your patience this morning, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Thomas, I'll call you shortly.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Perlman, I did send that link to you, so you should have it any second now.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. I only had one matter today. You have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am. You too.
Thank you. It was nice to meet you. See you soon.
Good to meet you. I'll see you in December, ma'am. Mary Ann. Oh, Mr. Perlman, is Mr. Chapman on?
You
Have
should
we
be
seen him
on.
this morning?
I'll get him on. May I go and break out with Ms. Gillis if she's available?
Absolutely. So Mary Ann, no Deborah Blackman, Andrea Daniels, Cordell Neely, Antoine Brantley, Zante Williams, Matthew Smith. Mr. Perlman's working on Chapman. We have Matthew Lewis and Frank Michaud. Miss Durham, Tiffany Durham.
Your Honor, that's my client. I don't think she's going to appear.
I think
But I see
Mr.
she's
Parker,
coming
I think
in.
she, yeah,
Okay, great.
somebody's coming in. I'm not sure
Anna.
which Tiffany it is.
Probably my
Sullivan?
Tiffany.
Yes, Judge.
Were you here for Lewis and Michaud?
Not Lewis, but I am here for Michaud. And
Okay.
I have tried contacting the phone number. I don't think that the assignment sheet had a phone number, but in discovery, the phone number I had for the client, I tried calling and it was a wrong number. There is also a phone number for his girlfriend who's just a witness, but not a complaining witness. That number was redacted, so I wasn't able to call that, but maybe the state could try or could provide me that number. And if I may, if the court will allow an adjournment, I'll send a letter to the address that I had for him.
Andrew, what was the name of the that witness?
1 minute.
While he's looking, this is 210736 FY, State of Michigan versus Frank Anthony Michaud Jr. Appearances, please.
Alex Curry on behalf of the people.
And good morning, Neighborhood Defender Service by Andrew Sullivan, P84261.
Mr. Sullivan, before the case was called, you indicated to the court that you had not been able to be in contact with Mr. Michaud, and he has not appeared as of yet this morning. Your office would be sending a letter to the address we have on file to get Mr. Michaud in. We can put this matter over, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
That new date will be December 1st, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. And that will be with Judge Green in courtroom number 3.
Thank you. And as to that witness, I have a name, Crystal, spelled Krystaal. last name Watley, Watley. Again, not a complaining witness, but just a witness on the case. And the girlfriend to defendant may be able to help us contact him.
I'm not
Anything
sure
else in this
why.
matter,
that
Mr. Curry?
especially- Oh, I'm sorry, Judge.
I was asking, is there anything else in this matter?
Just that I'm not sure why, especially given the charges, I'm not sure why that person is listed as a witness. So I will look into that and see if I can't help Mr. Sullivan further with contacting his client.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else, Mr. Sullivan?
Nothing on this matter. Timothy Porter should be joining the Zoom session very shortly.
Thank you. Tiffany,
Yes, ma'am.
your last name, please, ma'am.
Nicholson, Nichol.
Ms. Nicholson, your attorney was on earlier. Your matter has been adjourned.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
You're all set, ma'am. You're free to go.
Thank you. You have a good morning.
You too, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Mr. Lewis.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you today, sir?
Doing okay. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you, sir. This is 210748 FD, State of Michigan versus Matthew Lewis. This matter is assigned to NDS.
Your Honor, I'm here for that matter. This is Mike. Emily Elijah.
Today is the date set for the arraignment and PCC in this matter. Ms. Elijah, how are we proceeding?
And Your Honor, at this time, we would waive reading of the arraignment, the information, and stand mute, and ask to set it for an examination.
Ms. Elijah, is Zoom complete in this matter? Is discovery complete in this matter?
So I do have paper discovery and video discovery. However, I don't have a copy of the warrant for the blood draw. So I am asking that the people provide me a copy of that.
Do the file now, Judge.
Before I schedule it, as for bond in this matter, any comment, Ms. Elijah?
Your Honor, this is a refile case. This has actually been refiled 2 times before. I'm asking the court just to have a personal bond. Mr. Lewis was on tether for about a year, maybe 8 months, when I represented him this summer, and the exam was dismissed. So
I'm sorry, Ms. Elijah, I don't know who that is that's talking in the background, but I can't hear Sister Counsel. Ma'am, you're saying he had been on tether in this matter previously?
Yes, Your Honor. So this is a refile matter. It's been refiled, dismissed without prejudice twice for examination, and he was on tether previously for quite a significant amount of time because he was on tether during COVID. Considering that, I'd ask the court not to impose any tether requirement or alcohol monitoring, but to have a personal bond.
Any comment, Mr. Curry?
I have no objection to that, Judge.
Bond is set at $5,000 personal, no alcohol to be purchased, consumed, possessed during the pendency of this matter. And Ms. Elijah, you're requesting a exam date?
Yes, please.
Live or Zoom, ma'am?
Live, please.
Live exam date of December the 22nd, 2021 at 2:00 p.m. That's with me in courtroom number 1. You need to check your calendar, ma'am?
I'm looking at my calendar. So is it possible to, that's too close to the Christmas holidays for me. I will be straightforward with the court. I don't have any scheduled vacation on that day yet, but I do expect to. So if the court wants to schedule it for then, that's fine, but I would prefer a different date.
I'm in Romulus on the 15th already, if that works.
I'm sorry, you said on the what?
The 15th of December, if there's a 2 p.m. on December 15th.
No, ma'am, our December 15th is full.
Okay.
The next available date after the December 22nd date would be January 26th.
Can we do that date? I know that's far out, but I would prefer to do that date.
That's live exam, January 26, 2022 at 12 o'clock p.m. That's with me in courtroom number 1 for Mr. Lewis. Mary Ann, live exam. Wow, January 26th at 12 p.m. Anything else, Mr. Curry?
No, Judge.
Anything else, Miss Elijah?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Lewis, we're all set. I'll see you in January, sir.
Yes, ma'am, and happy holidays to you as well.
Same to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Porter,
Yes, ma'am.
this is 210191 FD, State of Michigan versus Timothy Allen Porter. May I have your appearances, please?
Morning, Your Honor. Alex Curry on behalf of the people.
And good morning again, Neighborhood Defender Service by Andrew Sullivan, P84261, here on behalf of Mr. Porter. No objection to proceeding by Zoom today.
Mr. Porter, state your name for the record, please, sir.
Timothy Allen Porter.
Thank you. Today is the day and time set for the adjourned PCC in this matter. How are we proceeding this morning?
Yes, Judge. With apologies to the court, we are asking for another preliminary exam date. Unfortunately, Mr. Porter had overslept, and so we missed our exam date, but we are requesting another exam. Mr. Porter contacted me, and we just we were sort of minutes after the witnesses had left the courtroom for this last preliminary exam.
Mr. Curry, any comment?
Judge, there were multiple failures to appear, so I guess the people would, at this time, we're fine to set it for an exam, but some sort of bond modification or some sort of assurance from this court, perhaps in the form of a stern warning to Mr. Porter to please appear for the next exam date.
I absolutely promise I will be there.
The exam date in this matter will be December 22nd, 2021 at 2 o'clock p.m. That will be in courtroom number 1 with me. It's a live exam, December 22nd at 12. I said 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I'm sorry, 2 o'clock p.m. on December the 22nd. I'll issue the stern warning, Mr. Curry. I'll wag my finger, the whole kit and caboodle. Mr. Porter, your failure to appear at this now rescheduled exam date will not be looked upon favorably. Anything else in this matter, Mr. Curry?
No, Judge.
Anything else, Mr. Sullivan?
Nothing further, Judge, and again, our apologies for the inconvenience. Thank you.
Mr. Porter, we'll see you on January 22nd, sir, at 2 p.m. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Mr. Bowditch.
Yes, Your Honor. How are you?
I have not seen your client as of yet, sir. Somebody's joining with no name.
It's a gentleman named Relaford, Your Honor. He is, I think, in the waiting room someplace. I just spoke with him.
We have an unidentified person who has just joined us.
That may be Mr.
My name is Jerry Rutherford. I apologize. I just
No worries,
downloaded
sir.
the app.
Well,
So I don't
we'll
ever
get you
know much about
renamed.
it.
Give me one second. Let me actually call the case. This is 0S37144484 A and B. These are State of Michigan versus Jerry Lee Relaford. Appearances, please.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch, 45367, appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Relaford. Your Honor, today is the date and time for an ID hearing. Mr. Relaford had always contended that he was not the individual who was pulled over on this day. And I believe.
Mr. Bowditch?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to stop you for 1 second. This matter is scheduled at 10:30. There's a notation from Judge Green that the officer is to appear to ID the defendant.
Yes, ma'am.
Inasmuch as the officer is not yet due to be here, that officer being John Christensen, I'm going to have you and Mr. Relaford sit tight until that time, unless Ms. Gillis has some information regarding that officer's appearance this morning. Not as of yet, ma'am?
No, I did call him last time when we scheduled this. I remember this, and I have his number right here, and I'll try calling him again and having him zoom in.
Mr. Bowditch, you're aware that the court's policy is usually 15 minutes after the scheduled start time. We're not that far off of our regular docket time. So if you and Mr. Relaford could just sit tight.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll recall the case momentarily.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Miss Barron.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Judge, I'm here on Kayshawn Alford. I sent over a stipulated order yesterday afternoon.
Give 1 second. This is 210705FY. This is State of Michigan versus Kayshawn Alford.
Alex Curry on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
And good morning, Judge. Neighborhood Defender Service by way of Hannah Barron, P85265.
And Ms. Barron, your client by my notes is lodged. Is that accurate? Yes.
Yes, that is accurate, Judge. So the order that I sent over, sorry?
Oh, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. This matter was scheduled for a preliminary examination at 1 o'clock today. This court did receive a discovery order. Well, we were last here on September 22nd, 2021. And this live exam date was set. The court inquired as to the status of discovery. Defense counsel indicated that discovery had been received but not reviewed and demanded a live exam. And the court cautioned defense counsel that if discovery had not yet been reviewed, did they really want to schedule the exam? Defense counsel persisted. The matter was scheduled. This court then received a proposed discovery order on October 25th, 2021, signed it and returned it. This office then received a request to adjourn this matter and indicated that this court requires a stipulation in order to adjourn, inasmuch as these live exam dates are precious and few. There was some back and forth, and this morning, this court was handed an unsigned stipend order to modify bond and adjourn preliminary examination. Now that we're all on the same page, Ms. Barron, you were starting to say.
Yes, Judge, I was starting to say that I did request further discovery, I believe, from the people on October 15th. Upon not receiving that discovery, I did send over an order to Your Honor on October 25th, ordering that discovery. And that discovery includes really critical parts of the case. It includes an alleged interrogation of my client, the arrest of my client, video surveillance that the people are relying on, among other pieces of discovery. Judge, I received that discovery yesterday, late morning. It consists of 4 large files of digital and video discovery. So I was unable to review the entirety of that discovery before this afternoon's preliminary examination. Mr. Curry and I spoke and both agreed to adjourn the exam and modify Mr. Alford's bond, because Mr. Alford has been lodged in the Wayne County Jail since his arrest September 7th. We agreed that he could be released on a tether and the preliminary examination could be adjourned because of the discovery issues.
Mr. Curry?
Judge, I have nothing to add other than, actually, no, Judge, I have nothing to add.
When parties agree, it was this court's understanding that a stipulation would be signed by both parties. This court has not received that. So I guess, is that the representation you're making on the record, that the parties have agreed to adjourn the examination the day of the exam, and after having been cautioned not to schedule an exam where discovery was incomplete? Is that what we're doing this morning?
That's correct, Judge.
And we're modifying bond by stipulation, not asking the court to consider, just, that's what we're doing?
Well, Judge, the stipulation would be, I wouldn't object to Ms. Barron's request to modify bond and place Mr. Alford on a GPS tether.
Is there a reason why it wasn't just signed and sent over if that's what the parties had agreed to?
Not a good one, Judge.
Ms. Barron, did you contact Mary Ann to get a new date for the exam, or do you have any preference?
No, Judge, I do not have a specific date. I know that Mary Ann had previously proposed December 22nd.
That was a couple of days ago after Mary Ann was contacted by both Mr. Blaze Kearney Schmidt and received something from you, but I don't know that anybody actually confirmed that that was the date that would be used. Mary Ann, I know that I gave away some of those December 22nd dates. I don't know if that one that Mr. Jadala passed on is still available, that being December 22nd at 2:30, maybe. Ms. Barron, will that give you sufficient time to review the documents that you've now received, or the discovery that you've now received from Mr. Curry?
December 22nd? Yes, absolutely.
Mary Ann, I did not use that December 22nd date for that latter matter, so it should still be available. Oh, I don't know if the county brought him over, Mary Ann. I didn't ask Mr. Officer Brooks when I saw him this morning. Live exam, December 22nd, 2021 at 2:30 p.m. in courtroom number 1. Adjourned at defendant's request. And the bond modification, again, this court does not have a signed stipulation, but Mr. Curry, is the position of the people that they do not object to a bond of 50,000 person with GPS tether?
That's correct, Judge.
Anything else on behalf of the people?
No, Your Honor.
Anything else, Ms. Barron?
No, Judge, thank you.
I'll send the file over to the felony clerk to get the bond modification noted in the file. Have a good day, ma'am.
Thank you.
Mr. Perlman, were you able to get a hold of Mr. Chapman?
Oh, you know what? I apologize, Your Honor. We agreed to adjourn the pre-trial. Can I waive his presence?
The stimulus.
Is it possible to waive his presence? I apologize.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
hear what he said.
Wait.
So,
There was something going on in the background. Chapman.
are you able to come in for?
210022 SD. This would be State of Michigan versus Keith Chapman.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Jeff Perlman on behalf of Keith Chapman.
And Mr. Chapman, you were starting to say
Yes, Your Honor.
You were looking for an adjournment in this matter? Is that what?
Yes, please.
December 1st, 2021 at 9:45 a.m. with Judge Green in courtroom number 3.
Your Honor, may I inquire, was Mr. Chapman here on the other dates? Because he's not here today, and he wants to waive his presence. I just want to make sure he was here.
He was.
That's fine.
Anything else on behalf of the people?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Anything else, Mr. Perlman?
No, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
We're all set, sir. Have a good day.
Good day, you as well.
Thank you. Mary Ann,
Yes.
did you find out if Mr. Alfred was even transported? Do we need to waive him off? Does security need to do anything to keep him from?
I don't know. I'll find out.
Thank you. This is recall of 0S3714484 A and B. These were State of Michigan versus Jerry Relaford.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people. Jeff?
You're muted. Your camera's still muted.
You can hear me? My apologies.
Yes, sir.
Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Relaford.
Your Honor.
Today was the day and time set for an adjourned date to have the officer ID the defendant. I'm sorry, Ms. Gillis, you were starting to say.
Oh, I apologize. No, I'm just going to say, you got my chat. The people at this time would dismiss the case. The officer did email me, I forgot earlier, and said that there's no way he could ID the person. It was so long ago. It's 2019, before they had body cams.
Any objection to the dismissal, Mr. Bowditch?
None, Your Honor.
Matter will be dismissed. Mr. Relaford, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe that's all I have, Judge Martin.
I believe it is, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge.
Ms. Gillis, that was 12:30. Oh my gosh. Tiffany Durham.
Ready.
Brandon Chandler is still early.
Your Honor,
Ready?
I don't think we're gonna ever find Miss Durham.
Hold on one second. Let me pull the file
Okay.
out, Mr.
Just want to let you know.
I appreciate that. Just. Okay. 201409 FY, State of Michigan versus Tiffany Diane Durham.
Alex Curry on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Good morning. NDS Detroit by James Parker on behalf of Ms. Durham, P53832. Your Honor,
Today's the
there
date
is,
and time set for the adjourn. I'm sorry.
go ahead.
Nope, go ahead, sir.
Oh, today is date and time for an adjourned PCC. We did make an attempt to try to locate Ms. Durham. I talked to a number that was listed on the assignment. This person told me that she knew Ms. Durham. She believed Ms. Durham to be in some form of a rehab, and she was going to try to get some additional information for us. That did not happen. She did not provide anything to us, so I have no knowledge of Ms. Durham's whereabouts. Some of the discovery indicates that she is having a few issues, and that's what brings us here together, obviously. So I don't know what to tell the court at this time.
Mr. Curry?
I have nothing to add, Your Honor.
This matter was scheduled for 10:15 this morning. It's now 10:38 a.m. by the court's clock. Defendant has failed to appear. Previously entered bond was $5,000 personal with the direction that Ms. Durham does not return, has no contact with the complainant, does not return to be in or near or around the Hollywood Street address. And these crimes are assaultive in nature.
They're all family members, Your Honor, and
Understood.
unfortunately, it's involves her children, and
I understand, Mr. Parker, the matter will be sent for show cause, okay?
thank you.
Anything else in this matter, Mr. Curry?
Nothing from the people, Judge.
Anything else, Mr. Parker?
I have nothing, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. We're all set in this matter.
Thank you.
Mary Ann, I don't have anything else scheduled until 11 o'clock. Is that possible?
That's very possible. Yes, it is. It's true.
There's
I'm
nothing
stepping
else
off
for
for a
me
second.
to, Mary Ann, there's nothing else for me to stick around for, is there? Looks like the rest of it's just felony stuff.
Right. Yep.
Okay. I will see you guys later. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too,
You
Royce.
too, Mr.
Yeah.
Nally. Hey, bring him over.
Yeah, he's in jail.
His attorney came on and they've adjourned the matter. I'll give you the file right now. They're changing his bond too. This is the one on top. Thank you, sir. I know. All right. Thanks.
You're welcome.
And I got,
Hi, good morning, sir. What case are you here for today?
hi, I'm here for Matthew Smith, unless I'm in the wrong place.
Oh, no, oh, that was at 9:30. Hold on one second.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was at 10:30.
That's okay.
He was in the Macomb County Jail. I don't know if they got him though.
Yeah, they never appeared at 9:30.
He was in the Macomb County Jail, and they said they were going to writ him over so he can appear by Zoom.
Yeah, they never
That
appeared.
didn't happen.
No.
Okay. Do you guys want to reschedule it or?
Well, let me get the judge. Hold on.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I
just
see
saw
it on your wrist,
Oh,
and I gotta see your law card and ID. Thank you so much.
I was coming back. I just had to get the MIT signed to get Mr. Alford, who just got transported here. He's only been here for half an hour, so he's on his way. And I need to talk to Fred. Marianne, there's something that happens. That sun from upstairs hits the camera. Oh, okay. Wait, Marianne, did he disappear? Did I miss? Mr. Smith, Matthew Smith?
Matthew Smith wasn't here, but his attorney was here.
I would call it, yeah.
Yeah.
You said his attorney was here and now he seems to have disappeared. If he comes back, great. Otherwise, Mr. Chandler is here for his formal hearing.
Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Chandler.
How you doing?
I am wonderful, sir. How are you?
Hanging in there. Another day.
Your case is scheduled at 11. You're a little early. I'm not sure if the prosecutor is ready to proceed or if you need to speak to one another first. Ms. Gillis?
I don't have the officer here. Can I come in and look at the court file real quick?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Mr. Chandler, this court's policy is about 15 minutes after the scheduled start time. So if you would sit tight until about 11:15 or so.
Okay.
I'd appreciate that, sir. Thank you much. Marianne, so Mr. Kuja came on and then left.
Yes.
Is that the story?
Yep.
The matter was set for arraignment, so we'll wait and see what happens.
This morning with Judge Martin.
Okay.
You can try signing in. I don't know what they've done with the files yet.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Smart ass bitch.
All right, Julian now.
Miss Brantley?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, this is 210707 SM. This is the state of Michigan versus Antoine Brantley. This matter was scheduled for 9:15. It's now 10:59 by the court's clock, ma'am. Is there a reason why you weren't here at the scheduled
Yes,
time?
because I've been trying to get on. I thought I was scheduled. My paperwork said that I was supposed to be what? Brian Oakley. So I just called the courts.
Okay. Mr. Nunley was here previously. I'm going to see if we can get him back on.
Excuse me, can I say something? This is with my niece.
I understand, but when you were here for arraignment, you had an attorney with you?
Yes, I did, ma'am.
Was that attorney going to be continuing with you? Have you been in communication with him since the September 15th court date?
That's the last time I talked to him.
Okay. Marianne, do you have a number for Royce?
Yes, they do. I was in the process of calling.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll stop talking so you can do what you need to do. Ms. Brantley, if you sit tight, we'll see if we can get him on. The prosecutor is still here.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
No, you can go in the store. No, man, it's not you, baby. Baby, so stop. It's not you. It's not you. Kid, go ahead and take them bottles in that store, please. Please.
Judge, Mr. Nunley can jump on in about 15 minutes.
In about 15?
Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yep, you're welcome.
So allegedly, Mary Ann, we just have the 12:30 and then the 1 o'clock.
That's what I show. Yep.
So I'm not sure if you. Hmm. Hmm. And Mr. Kuja never came back. Mary Ann, I'm gonna step off for one moment, but if Mr. Nolly comes on, let me know.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
How can I help you?
No, no. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
We're just sitting tight for about another 10 minutes. Your attorney should be popping on, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Hey, Pop. How you doing? $10.80.
Yeah, we want to go home.
Hmm.
Go to Walmart.
I ain't going on down Walmart.
Yeah, Kroger's.
We ain't going there. Going down the main street. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Hello.
You have to wait a minute. The judge isn't on the bench.
Okay.
Just wait.
Okay.
This is 1S3959737 SI, State of Michigan versus Brandon Chandler.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
State your name for me, please, sir.
Brandon Chandler, or Brandon Charles Chandler,
Today-
is my full name.
I'm sorry.
Brandon Charles Chandler is my full legal name. If you need my middle name, I don't know.
Oh, no, that was fine, sir. I was starting to say today is the day and time set for the formal hearing. This matter was scheduled at 11 o'clock. It's now 11:15 by the court's clock. Ms. Gillis, are the people ready to proceed?
We are not, Your Honor.
Mr. Chandler, do you have any objection to this matter being dismissed?
To being dismissed?
Yes,
No.
sir.
I did want to talk to you guys about everything. I don't know how this, I've never done too many court things, so I don't know what's right, what's wrong, or who to talk to or what.
Well, Mr. Chandler, inasmuch as the matter is dismissed, there is nothing to be gained by you addressing what is alleged to have occurred on September 29, 2021,
Okay.
unless you just feel compelled to say something.
No. So if it's dismissed, everything's null and void, or how does that work?
It is, sir. There won't be any additional proceedings in this matter. Take it
Okay.
dismissed. Have a good
Okay.
day, sir.
Thank you as well.
Thank you. Mr. Nunley, thank you for jumping back on. Ms. Brantley, who was scheduled for 9:15, is back. The court notes that you were with her for the arraignment in this matter and that you did appear at the pretrial on October the 6th, I believe it was. Were you proceeding with Ms. Brantley for the rest of this matter?
Yeah, my notes indicated that at the last pretrial, I requested discovery. We still haven't received any discovery, though.
This
So-
is, I'm sorry, this is 210707 SM. I note the appearance of Ms. Gillis, Mr. Nunley, and Ms. Brantley. And there was, in fact, an adjournment previously for discovery.
Your Honor, can you tell me what jurisdiction that comes out of, the domestic violence?
Romulus.
Your Honor, I'm going to ask for an adjournment on this, a quick adjournment, maybe 1 week.
I do not believe that there is any space available on the November 10th docket. I believe the next available date is December 1st with Judge Green at 9:45 a.m.
That's fine.
December 1st, 2021 at 9:45 a.m. in courtroom number 3 with Judge Green. Ms. Brantley, 9:45 on December 1st.
Would it be
No
possible to
problem.
go into a breakout room with Ms. Brantley?
Absolutely. Ms. Brantley, you're going to see an invitation to join Mr. Nunley in the breakout room. Please accept it and go in there and talk to him. When you're done with Mr. Nunley, you may leave the proceedings.
Okay.
Thank you. Mary Ann, these are just the failures to appear from this morning. We have 21RP02573 SM. This is State of Michigan versus Deborah Blackburn. This matter was scheduled for arraignment and pretrial at 8:45 a.m. It is now 11:19 a.m. by the court's clock. The defendant has failed to appear. The matter will be sent for show cause. This is 190578FY. State of Michigan versus Andrea Daniels. This matter was scheduled for PCC at 9 a.m. It is now 11:19 a.m. by the court's clock. The court has not seen Ms. Daniels this morning. She is represented by attorney Brandon S. Buchanan. This court has not seen Mr. Buchanan this morning either. That is unusual, Marianne. This is 21BL00646ST, State of Michigan versus Cordell Neely. This matter was scheduled for arraignment and pretrial at 9 o'clock a.m. It is now 11:21 a.m. by the court's clock. Mr. Neely has failed to appear this morning. There are no unidentified persons in the court's virtual waiting room. The matter will be set for show cause. Ms. Brantley, you had sufficient time to talk to Mr. Oh, she left. Good. Okay. This is 21WM00468ST, State of Michigan versus Zonte Terrell Williams. This matter was scheduled for arraignment and pretrial at 9:15 a.m. It is now 11:22 a.m. by the court's clock. Defendant has failed to appear. There are no unidentified persons in the court's virtual waiting room. This is not the defendant's second failure to appear in this matter. Matter will be set for show cause. Matthew Smith. This is 210693FY, State of Michigan versus Matthew Anthony Smith. This matter was scheduled for 9:30 a.m. It is now 11:22 a.m. by the court's clock. Attorney Jamal Kuja had appeared briefly in this matter, did not place his appearance on the record. Mr. Smith did not appear this morning. The defendant, the parties were last here on October 13th. The attorney indicated that the defendant was in the Macomb County Jail. The matter was adjourned by Judge Oakley to this morning. Excuse me. We'll adjourn the matter to December 8th, 2021. at 9:15 a.m. with Judge Green in courtroom number 3. Marianne, that's all that I have outstanding for the morning. The next thing that I have on our docket is the Tauschek matter, which is scheduled at 12:30. So, Ms. Gillis, I believe that concludes our morning. We'll see you in
Right.
an hour, or see Mr. Curry in an hour. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.